cumulative number of deaths linked with COVID-19 remains at 280. Therefore, the cumulative number of COVID-19 cases in the country stands at 11,148, including 280 deaths and 10,208 recoveries.
Zambia's ambassador to Ethiopia and permanent representative to the African Union, Emmanuel Mwamba, says Africa must implement a strong regulatory framework against illicit, fake, and counterfeit medicines that have flooded markets in Africa. Mr. Mwamba has noted that the illicit medicines were costing both lives and huge financial losses to Africa's economies. He has observed that the prevalence of fake medicines threats the Sustainable Development Goals SDG for good health and well-being. Mr. Mwamba was commenting on the latest report released by the African Union titled Low and Middle-Income Countries Waste Affected by Poor Pharmaceutical Governance, Weak Technical Capacity and Poor Supply Chain Management. The report has established that Africa accounts for 42% of sustainable counterfeit and falsified medicines in the world. And Mr. Mwamba said the creation of the Africa Medicines Agency as a continental regulatory body on medicines will help mitigate the rise of fake, counterfeit, and illicit medicines present on the markets in Africa. This is according to a statement issued to joyfm News by First Secretary for Press and Tourism, the Zambia Embassy in Addis Ababa, Inutu Mwanza. Chief Resident Magistrate Lamek Mwale, has summoned the Acting Director General of the Anti-Corruption Commission, Rosemary Kuzwayo, to show cause as to why contempt of court proceedings should not be instituted against her for suspending an Anti-Corruption Commission officer, Chimpampe Manda, who testified in favor of Minister of Health Chitalu Chilufya in his corruption case. Magistrate Mwale said this was after careful consideration of the allegations touching on the administration of justice raised by Chitalu's lawyer, Tutu Ngulube, who informed the court that Manda was suspended after testifying that he did not believe that the accused committed an offense. Mr. Manda, who is an Anti-Corruption Commission investigation officer, has testified that the 5.5 million kwacha value of the assets that Dr. Chitalu Chilufya stands charged with is less than his legitimate sources of income. But Magistrate Mwale has ruled that the conduct by Ms. Kuzwayo amounts to the interference of the independent administration of justice as it borders on the integrity of the court. He said he was therefore prudent to inquire into the alleged conduct of Ms. Kuzwayo as it borders on interference with the cause of justice. The court ruling comes in the wake of an application by Ngulube to apply for leave to institute contempt of court proceedings against Ms. Kuzwayo after the suspension of Manda, who is an employee at Anti-Corruption Commission, as the decision by the commission was an attack in violation of the rights of the accused. Moving on with our news. Meanwhile, Zanaco Acacia branch manager Samuel Ngumbo has told Chief Resident Magistrate Lamek Mwale that their client Mansa Battery's account was active with the bank, and an operation manager at Zanaco, a senior Banda, says she gave an Anti-Corruption Commission officer documents relating to the opening of an account for Ali Mulangu, who is one of the people who purchased a boat subject of the criminal proceedings. Ms. Banda says there was a telegraphic transfer going outside the country of $29,000 in favors of Smart on FZE. Allegations in this matter are that Dr. Chitalu Chilufya between December 1st, 2016 and December 31st, 2017 in Lusaka possessed $200,000 United States dollars which was used to purchase 6,000 shares in Zambia Marines and Tourism Services Limited from Dendas Investment Zambia Limited, property suspected to be proceeds of crime. It is also alleged that Dr. Chilufya, between January 1st, 2017 and December 31st, 2017 in Lusaka, possessed 52,000 United States dollars, which was used to purchase a passenger boat, also known as Transport 32, from Smart on FZE on Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Property reasonably suspected to be proceeds of crime. Trial is still underway. Minister of Water Development, Sanitation and Environmental Protection Jonas Chanda has disclosed that government has invested 104 million United States dollars in new sanitation and infrastructure to address water shortages in Luanshya district. Dr. Chanda says government has installed 6 new water pumps at Makoma Water Treatment Plant, which has improved water supply in the district. He has noted that the challenges of water being faced in the district was mainly as a result of old leaking pipes installed in the 1920s. Dr. Chanda has also disclosed that government, through Kafuvu Water Supply and Sanitation Company, has set aside 2.6 billion United States dollars to replace water supply pipes in the district. This is according to a statement issued by Ministry Public Relations Officer Amos Zulu. Patriotic Front Secretary General Davis Mwila has suspended Eastern Province Youth Chairperson J.J. Banda from his position. Mr. Mwila says this follows allegations that Banda stormed the Lusaka Central Police Station and attacked police officers on duty, getting away with an undisclosed sums of money. Mr. Mwila says this also follows allegations that Banda had later conducted an illegal procession in Chipata after being released on bail. He says the party had since decided to suspend Banda and has given him 14 days to show why further action should not be taken against him. This is according to a statement issued by Patriotic Front PF Party Media Director Sunday Chanda.
News. Truth in defense of freedom. Let's take it to that. Take it to that. Let's take it to that. Let's take it to that. Take it to that. Let's take it to that. Take it to the let's take it to that. Take it to that. Let's take it to that. Let's take it to that. Take it to that. Yeah, baby. Apple Max. Cool, real, and natural. A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Imbira nsoma ku balimi bonse mwebava mu kitundu kya Lubemba ate mu Northern Province. Akampani ka Pioneer kaneetirako imbuto y'amataba ipya ile itwa P32W. Iyi mbuto ile papa bamakombo bamataba yalikosa ku kilala na kumpese yaliba iyabeka kabiri nangula emfata ilokile kufikapo yena ila mmena n'okukula. Ifo ba Pioneer City Company twasumina okutila ti inflate bwatwe na kalya. Lelo kyaba n'embuto mwabika mushiri. Eicho byale n'imbuto ya Pioneer P32W pakutila mwenga kamfurwa kabiri n'okumuletera obukumu buntu mukabira. Imbuto y'amataba iya Pioneer P32W ile sangwa munchende shonse omushishi wa imbuto era na majepo. Byale n'imbuto ya Pioneer n'okumona obukumu.
Quality speed. And now, international news.
Now, in international news, the powerful military force in Libya, loyal to the eastern-based commander Khalifa Haftar, has dismissed Friday's announcement of a ceasefire by the UN-backed government based in Tripoli, Reuters news agency reports. The BBC reports that a spokesman for General Haftar is reported as saying that the declaration was a media stunt. He said the LNA was ready to respond to any attack by government forces on its positions around the city of State. Fighting in Libya between the two factions has gone relatively quiet in the past 2 months, but previously ceasefire attempts have fallen apart, with each side accusing the other of violating agreements. Still in international news, a delegation from the West African Regional Bloc, (ECOWAS), and members of Mali's military junta say they have reached agreement on several points after a day of negotiations aimed at returning the country to civilian rule. According to the BBC, the negotiations are expected to continue today. The military leaders have proposed a military-led transitional body to rule for 3 years with a mandate to review the foundations of the Malian state. The AFP News Agency reports, quoting a source in the ECOWAS delegation. The junta has also agreed to release ousted President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, AFP reports. ECOWAS has called repeatedly for Mr. Keïta to be reinstated, but thousands of Malians took to the streets of the capital Bamako on Friday to show their support for the coup. And now in sports news. In sports news, Barcelona midfielder Miralem Pjanic, who joined from Italian champions Juventus this summer, has tested positive for coronavirus. The Spanish club said on Friday. Pjanic has tested positive in a PCR test taken on Saturday, 22nd of August. After feeling a little unwell, the player is in good health and is self-isolating at home, Barca said in a statement. The player will therefore not be traveling to Barcelona for 15 days, when he will be expected to report for duty with the FC Barcelona team. Pjanic was signed in June by Barca for €60 million as part of an arrangement which saw Brazilian midfielder Arthur move in the opposite direction for €72 million. Pjanic, who is reported to be on holiday in Italy, will miss the start of pre-season training on 31st of August under new coach Ronald Koeman. The 2020-2021 La Liga campaign is due to begin on the 12th of September. He is the third Barca player to test positive for COVID-19, following French defensive players Samuel Umtiti and Jean-Claire Todibo. As when the news, a recap of the headlines. The country has recorded 66 new COVID-19 cases. Eastern Province PF Youth Chairperson J.J. Banda suspended from the party. In international news, the powerful military force in Libya has dismissed Friday's announcement of a ceasefire. And in sports news, Barcelona midfielder Miralem Pjanic has tested positive for coronavirus, the Spanish club said on Sunday. On behalf of the entire production team, this has been London B. Checker. Thank you so much for your time. But for now.
Joy FM, with authentic, authoritative, comprehensive, in-depth business, international, and local sports news, was brought to you by Pioneer